We watched the world crack open, a fuel pipeline held hostage, smart homes turned against their owners, and deepfake voices used to steal millions with just a phone call. AI wasn't just watching us, it was impersonating us. And the war wasn't coming. It had already begun. But here's the part no one saw coming. We built artificial intelligence to protect us, but hackers found a way to trick it, and it let them in. This is File 032. Artificial intelligence in cybersecurity, dual-use tech. How do you protect yourself when the very thing built to guard your gates becomes a Trojan horse? Stay with me. What you're about to see changes everything. In this eye-opening expose, we trace the dark evolution of cybercrime from a Love You virus and colonial pipeline ransomware to AI-powered deepfake scams and self-replicating malware that learns to adapt in real time. You'll see how hackers no longer need to break in. AI opens a door for them. From hijack smart devices to clone CEOs, we explore a future where cyber attacks aren't just faster. They're invisible, automated, and deeply personal. Stay until the end for 5 critical safety tips that could save you from the next digital attack. And here's the interesting part. In this episode, we dive deeper into AI's double life as protector and betrayer, because hackers are now tricking AI into thinking they belong. And in some cases, it's working. Subscribe, like, and share if you believe digital awareness saves lives. Disclaimer, this video is for educational and awareness purposes only. It does not promote or support any illegal activity. Viewer discretion is advised. This content was assisted by AI tools to ensure accuracy and cinematic presentation. Hackers tricked nexAI, and it let them in. The rise of deepfake cybercrime. The CEO blinked twice, and that was enough. It was 7:13 a.m. when the CFO of a global tech firm clicked on a video message that looked like it came from their CEO. Same voice, same face, same mannerisms. It ended with a request. Urgently wired $2.1 million to a vendor account. By the time they realized what happened, the real CEO was boarding a flight in Singapore. Welcome back to Paul's Cyber Files, the channel where we dive deep into real stories, true threats, and the technology shaping the future of cybercrime and defense. Today's episode is different. It's not just about phishing emails or firewalls. It's about AI, deepfakes, and how even defensive cybersecurity tools are being turned into offensive weapons. Because in this case, the AI didn't stop the breach. It helped make it happen. Our story begins with a company we'll call nexAI, a global cybersecurity firm developing next-gen threat detection systems using artificial intelligence. Ironically, nexAI's own platform was trained to recognize deepfakes, sophisticated AI-generated audio and video that mimic real people. But in March 2024, hackers turned the tables. The CFO received a video from what appeared to be CEO Linda Chambers. The tone was casual but urgent. "Hey, John, quick thing. I need that payment to the Shenzhen supplier pushed through today. They're holding our shipment, and the deadline is tight. I'll be offline during my flight. Wire before 9 a.m. The face matched. The voice flawless. Even the CEO's subtle blinking pattern had been perfectly mimicked. John clicked. He didn't call to verify. Because why would he? The video was verified by nexAI's own deepfake detection algorithm, and it passed. Hours later, $2.1 million was gone. The CEO, still airborne. The hackers, ghosts in the code. This wasn't just social engineering. It wasn't just a phishing scam. This was dual-use AI tech in action. That means AI tools originally designed for defense, detection, and security are now being repurposed for deception, manipulation, and intrusion. Let's break that down. AI in cybersecurity is used for pattern recognition, threat anomaly detection, predicting intrusion attempts, behavioral biometrics. But that same machine learning architecture can also generate synthetic identities, create deepfake videos, mimic voice commands, design adversarial attacks that blind security cameras or confuse AI models. One MIT experiment in 2023 revealed how simple adversarial noise, imperceptible to humans, could make an AI think a school bus was an ostrich. Now imagine what that same adversarial technique could do to facial recognition systems or a company's CEO voice model. That's not sci-fi. That's real, and it's already happening. The breach that changed the industry. Let's go back to nexAI. Their systems were considered top tier in enterprise cyber defense. Their clients included financial institutions, telecom giants, and even defense contractors. So how did the attackers get access to the CEO's likeness? 2 words: data scraping. Over the course of 2 years, public speeches, interviews, and investor calls were mined frame by frame to train a deep generative model on her face expressions and vocal patterns. Then, hackers deployed a zero-shot learning model, an AI that could recreate realistic video outputs with only a few seconds of reference material. It only took one successful spoof to override every layer of trust. Even worse, when nexAI ran a post-incident analysis, the video was flagged after transfer because the detection model had been intentionally confused. The hackers used a technique called model evasion, introducing subtle adversarial distortions that bypassed nexAI's very own defenses. The AI was fooled. The humans were fooled. The money vanished. If this kind of story feels like a wake-up call, you're exactly who this channel is made for. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free and safe here. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next story, because the cyber threats coming next, they're only getting smarter. Why dual use AI is a global concern. There's a reason this story sent shockwaves across the cybersecurity world. Because nexAI's system was built to defend others from exactly this kind of attack. This was like a firefighter's house catching fire, because someone used their own extinguisher as a flamethrower. And this dual-use dilemma isn't new. Nations around the world are struggling with AI-powered surveillance that can also be used for stalking, facial recognition models trained for public safety that can be hijacked for targeted harassment, LLMs trained to identify malware, also capable of generating polymorphic code that evades antivirus software. The line between defense and offense is becoming algorithmically thin. Artificial intelligence attacks, real cases, real consequences. This isn't just about nexAI. In 2023, a German energy firm transferred 220,000 euros after receiving a voice call from their CEO. Except it wasn't him. It was a deepfake. A UK-based wealth firm lost over £300,000 in a similar scam. AI-generated Zoom calls. Cybersecurity professionals are now being trained not just on firewalls, but on facial forensics and synthetic media detection. Because when you can't trust your own eyes or ears, who do you trust? Let's ask the hard question. Can AI protect us from the very AI that threatens us? Yes and no. There are promising developments. Generative AI watermarks, multimodal deepfake detection, adversarial training to recognize manipulated inputs. But here's the catch. Every improvement in defense can be studied, reverse engineered, and defeated by newer offensive models. It's an arms race of algorithms. And the average user, caught in the middle. When John, the nexAI CFO, was interviewed post-breach, he said something haunting. I trusted what I saw because the tech told me to trust it. That's the danger. When we delegate our critical thinking to automation, we give away not just decision-making, but accountability. AI should augment human judgment, not replace it. That's why awareness is now the most powerful cybersecurity tool on the planet. More powerful than firewalls. More powerful than AI. Awareness, the lesson for everyday people. So what can you do? Here's what we recommend. Always verify requests for money, even from familiar sources. Use multi-channel verification. Call or message directly. Train your team in deepfake awareness. Use two-factor authentication and audit logins for anomalies. Don't trust everything a smart tool tells you. Validate. Question. Pause. Because we're entering an era where reality is programmable. And that means skepticism is security. The aftermath of the nexAI breach. nexAI would eventually recover. They rolled out new detection algorithms, added AI explainability features, and began licensing deepfake detection tools to other firms. But the damage to trust? That takes longer to repair. Linda, the CEO, now ends every virtual call with a code phrase that her team knows only she would say. Trust is being rebuilt, but the shadows of AI deception still linger. AI in cybersecurity is one of the most powerful tools we've ever created. But like all power, it can be abused. What we're facing isn't just digital crime, it's digital deception. And it's getting better faster than we are. So share this video with someone in your team, your company, or your family. Because digital literacy might be the difference between safety and a $2 million mistake. And if you want to stay one step ahead of the next threat, hit subscribe, tap that notification bell, drop a comment below. Do you think AI will become more of a threat or a protector? This is Paul Cyber. You've been watching Paul Cyber Files. And next time, we're diving into the biggest looming threat in cybersecurity history, quantum apocalypse, why the NSA is rewriting our encryption systems today. See you in File 034.